Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn how recreate deployment strategy is going to work in a Kubernetes. Let me explain the architecture first. Here is my version 1. These are all the two pods where the load balancer is going to distribute the traffic among these two pods, which is having the old version. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just creating the version 2. I'm just giving the name. This is my version 2. What recreate deployment strategy is internally how it is going to do is, suppose I have a two pods with a old, I will give the name also, no worries, old pod, new pod. This is my new, this is my old version. Okay, now how recreate deployment strategy internally how it is going to working means, load balancer is distributing the traffic to these two pods, right? First, what it is going to do is it is going to stop sending traffic to these pods. Stop this one. First, stop this one. Then it is going to start creating the pods. After stopping the old pods, then it is going to start creating the new pods. See, it stopped it, right? It stopped. Still, the new pods is not yet created. Before that only it is terminating the old pods. At that time what will happen, the end user is going to definitely is going to affect. Suppose if these two pods also not running means, uh, end user is definitely is going to get the error pages, right? After terminating these two pods, then it is going to create a two new pods, then it is going to distribute the traffic like this. It is going to distribute like this. It is going to distribute the traffic to the new pods after downing from the old pods. How this is how the recreate deployment strategy, the architecture is going to work. Now let's explain the in practically. I already have created a Kubernetes cluster. One is master and two is for a worker node. I already connected to the Kubernetes cluster also for a master node. Here, if I do kubectl get ns, I just created a one namespace called demo. You can see I'm going to run the recreate deployment strategy in a demo namespace so that it's not going to confuse with the existing uh, pods or a object. So if I do ls, I already created a one rolling .ml. Now I'm going to create a one uh, recreate file. Create.ml file. Just enter. Here is my YAML file, manifest file. I'm just going briefly how it is going to working. I'm using the deployment as an object name. I'm using the demo as a namespace as I suggest now already here. Here is the main point. Here I'm specifying the strategy type recreate. If you not specify this part, by default it is going to create in a rolling update deployment strategy. So if you want to if you want to specify which deployment strategy it need to use, You need to specify these things. Strategy type recreate, and replica set I'm using tools and label selectors, that's all fine. Here is the thing, I am using the image name. This is the uh, Docker repository. It is available in a public. Anybody can use. I just tag the five different images so I can understand better way how the application is updating from old version to new version. First, I'm giving the tag as a one. I'm creating the service called node port. This is one. I'm just copying everything and pasting. Just save it. Just kubectl apply /f recreate. Then I need to specify the namespace /n demo. See, you can see my uh, objects got created. Now if I go to my AWS account, if I take any workers node public IP and paste it here, and what is the node port number? This is the port number. Just copy it, paste it, enter. You can see, okay, tag 3. I don't know why I'm getting this one. I'm just opening from other browsers. Let me see. Okay, I think it's have some cache issue, because last time when I'm working, it is going to in a tag 3. So I'm just opening this one in a incognito mode. Yeah, you can see image tag is 1, as I mentioned in my manifest file. I mentioned the tag as a 1, so that image tag is going to 1. Now I'm going to explain how it is going to update from old version to new version when I change the image tag, how it is going to updating from old version to new version. For that, I'm going to just run a one watch command in a background. This is the same server I just connected from the another terminal. Here I'm just running the kubectl get pods /o void /n demo, then /w watch command. I'm just running in the full screen mode. Once more I will run. Yeah, now you can see my two pods are up and running, which I created now as a replica set as a 2. Okay, if I do here also kubectl get pods, you can see my, okay, I need to specify the namespace demo. Yeah, you can see my two pods are up and running. Now I'm just editing the existing manifest file and updating the version. Let me see how it is internally. It is going to updating from one version to another version. So I'm just opening my recreate file. Here I'm just changing the image tag to the 2. Just save it. Now I'm just applying it. Just apply it. Let me see. You can see the how it is going to change. Just enter. Now if I want to access this one, okay, now it's updated to the image one. If I open any other browser also, same image one still exists. When it's need to update from image 1 to image 2, it is going to, I will get some error page in this page when I am loading the, when I'm going to refresh every time. I will see few seconds. My website is going to blank. I will show you. Let me see. Actually, I used to get some blank time. Okay, I will show you in end of the video. Okay, it's updated to the version tag 2. If I open my terminal, which I run the watch command, and this is the output I get. I'm just copying all the commands which I got from that. I'm just opening my notepad, just opening new file. Here I'm just pasting the everything. Now I'm going to analyze the each line, how internally it is going to work. It's created the new parts. Here I'm just dividing the term output into some certain things. Yeah. First, as we know, it's already two pods are up and running with this pod. This is the pod. Pod. Yeah. This is the pod IP. Yeah. This is my pod 1 IP, and this is my pod 2 IP. This is my pod 2. Pod 2. Yeah. This is my pod 1 and pod 2. It is going to distribute the traffic among these two pod with the old version. When I execute the kubectl with the updated YAML file, what first thing what it is doing, it is terminating. First it is terminating one pod, two pod. All these two pods are first it is terminating. Okay, first it is terminating. Terminating means in our architecture what we added this symbol. First terminating, right? After terminating, I have some error in the image, so it is displaying the error message. Then after that, it is creating the new pods. Pending state, pending, container creating. Then it is running with a new pod. You can see this one. With a new pod, it's created. With a new pod, this is the after terminating, it's created a new pod with this IP. This is the pod IP it is running. Yeah, this is how it's updated and start distributing the traffic to the new pods. To put a new pod. Okay, this is how the recreate deployment strategy is going to update from one version to the another version. So what I missed here,